Well, we got to see a little bit of a break from winter as we went throughout the holiday stretch, but now we are getting a rude awakening with this winter storm passing through the area. So we're still seeing alert day conditions lasting all the way into tomorrow morning, mainly for that hazardous travel risk. We're going to continue to see those slick roadways not depending on how much snow you get. No matter how much snow we're expecting across the entirety of the area, we are going to see slick roads for everyone. And then, of course, the heavy snow potential, especially for folks north of I-90, with strong wind gusts lasting all the way into tomorrow morning, and those winds will likely extend into the rest of Monday as well. So let's track it out. Current weather alerts seeing this big area of orange across much of western and south central Minnesota. That is a blizzard warning. Our friends to the west definitely getting battered with the strongest of the winds. We're still getting our fair share of this system back home, but thankfully not seeing quite as strong of winds. So instead, we're sitting under a winter storm warning, which is still very serious and something that we need to be taking serious because we're still going to be seeing those strong wind gusts and that heavy snow potential as we go throughout the rest of the evening. Taking a look at radar, we still have some snow moving through the area, and we'll likely just continue to see that passing through for the next few hours all the way into the overnight period. Seeing a little bit of a dry break right now, especially for areas further into central Wisconsin and south of I-90, although we are expecting this to fill back in as we get the back end of this system and more snow to the south. Just a small area of a little bit more dry air punching through. We'll likely see that all join back together, though, within the next few hours. Can already see it kind of stretching together slightly on radar. So while we're seeing a little bit of a break from now for folks further south, it's not going to last too long, and the roads are still going to be quite treacherous because of those winds. Even with the light amount of snow that most of us have already seen, those winds are going to be blowing it around very easily. As we go throughout the rest of the night, even with that dry patch to the south, sometime in the later evening hours, we see that all fill in, and then we're left with widespread area-wide snowfall for the entirety of the overnight period. After about 3 in the morning, we'll likely see the tail end of that snow tapering off for folks north of I-90, and then after 5 to 6 in the morning, everybody should be snow clear, although it's still going to be quite windy out there. So even though the snowfall will be done, we'll still likely see issues with blowing snow throughout much of Monday. Take a look at these wind gusts as we go throughout the rest of the evening. We're still seeing just breezy, a light wind off into central Wisconsin, but those strong winds off to the west that was prompting that blizzard warning are going to continue to increase and move into our area for the rest of the evening. With that, we're likely expecting wind gusts close to 40 miles per hour. That starts this evening and lasts all the way into tomorrow morning. Again, even though the snow will be done here around 6 a.m. for Monday, we're still going to be seeing those strong wind gusts all the way into about the noon hour. So even with the snow not falling anymore, we could still see those reductions in visibility and that blowing snow risk. Even by the noon hour, we're still going to see quite breezy conditions. So even though the winds will be lightening by the afternoon tomorrow, still going to be seeing those breezy conditions later on for the second half of the day. That means it's going to feel quite cold out there because we've been feeling those temperatures drop all day long as the snow moves in. And if you add that wind on top, it's going to feel pretty frigid. Once we wake up in the morning, expect wind chills to be likely close to -10, and they'll most likely stay what feels like below zero all day long. So definitely bundle up as you head out. Even though the snow will be done for Monday, we're still going to be seeing those strong winds and much colder air settling in, making for a bitterly cold start to the day. Definitely a wake-up call from the last couple days that we've been having. And then moving into Tuesday and Wednesday, we could see some additional light snow moving in to take us into the new year. And then the first day of 2025 is looking like it's going to be a chilly one. So winter is coming back very strong this week.
Well, it's hard to believe that this snow is coming on such full force, but it's harder to believe that it's almost 2026.
Tell me about it. Oh my gosh.
That is crazy. All right. Thank you, Nicole.